Treasury Secretary Mnuchin saying nearly a dozen airlines will take government aid to keep employees on the payroll. Our Phil LeBeau has more on that breaking story tonight as well. Phil?
Scott, they've been negotiating how much each airline will get and the terms basically since all the airlines applied on basically middle of last week and towards the end of last week. They finalized the deal. And here's basically what's happening. The Treasury Department will be allocating a total of about $25 billion to airlines. We're going to run down how much each of the airlines will be receiving. About 70% of this will be direct money they do not have to repay, the other 30% coming in low-interest loans to the Treasury Department. So you've got Delta receiving $5.4 billion. Southwest, $3.2 billion. $1 billion of that will be in the form of a low-interest loan. JetBlue, just under $1 billion at $935.8 million. And American, $5.8 billion. And again, these grants are specifically designed so that the airlines can keep their staff in place, their employment, generally speaking, in place at least through September 30th, so there are no widespread layoffs. What does this mean for the airlines and how important is it? Tomorrow, you do not want to miss our exclusive interview with Doug Parker, CEO of American Airlines. We will talk with him about how important it is for his airline to receive $5.8 billion. We're also going to get more details from other airlines, Scott, in terms of how much they'll be receiving as part of these payroll grants. And don't forget, Scott, there is now the other $25 billion that is out there for airline aid. That comes in the form of loans. Still waiting to find out exactly what those terms will be.
To be clear, Phil, though, this took longer than maybe it was expected to, because the airlines themselves, they wanted all cash. They wanted grants. They didn't want loans. And we're also learning tonight of warrants of 10% of the loan. So investors, taxpayers, I should say, are going to have a chance potentially at some upside.
Right. When the terms were first presented to the airlines, it was last Thursday, and the airlines made it very clear. They were not happy about a part of these grants being loans and also the warrants. They knew the warrants were going to be there, but it was really the loan component because they're already highly levered, Scott, and they're going to be taking out more loans over the next several months as they try to get through a really, really rough period for them in terms of really very little revenue.